All right, boys, what is going on? Welcome back to the Nick Saban defense. Now, up on YouTube today, I dropped 3 blitzes out of Big Nickel over G. You guys should definitely go check that out. 2 of them I kind of dropped a few weeks ago on Scheme Kings. I kind of mentioned in that video that I would also probably throw them up on YouTube, but I gave it to you guys early, those videos. But I also show you how we can turn cover 4 palms or cover 4 quarters into a really good blitz. Plus, I go way more in depth on those blitzes as well, just break them down even more. So definitely go check that out. Then in this video, we are doing 2 more blitzes out of Big Nickel. So that'll give you 5 different blitzes you can use. One of them is kind of a variation of the other, but basically gives us 5 different options you can go to as far as blitzes with all our coverages as well. Then just kind of give you guys a little bit of a, what's on the horizon for this Saban defense. So the next video after this is going to be on YouTube. It'll be a tight, gun tight offset, tight end, any of those 2x2 tight sets. It'll be a breakdown on how we use match coverage against that. And then up the same day, I will have a trips tight end video for match coverage as well out of Big Nickel. Then that is basically going to wrap up all the Big Nickel stuff. Then we're going to be hopping over to 3-4. And I have some blitzes, a run D, a coverage that I'm going to break down as well out of that. So that, and then that'll basically wrap up all of the Saban D. And then I'm working on some new offensive stuff right now that I'm really excited for. So that is really the idea, guys. Let's hop down on the field. I'll show you I'll just show you quickly how to run the 2 blitzes, and then we'll look at the gameplay footage. So let's hop in, go to my screen. So we're going to be running 2 blitzes today. One is going to be SS Blitz 2. Now, if you watch the main channel YouTube video today, SS Blitz 2 is one of the blitzes I went over. So maybe we'll just look at that one first. So we'll look at it. Now, I'll show you the blitz we went over on YouTube first. So on YouTube, we shift our D-line away from the nickel. Here's the nickel here. So we shift the D-line left. Then you slant D-line left. Then we're going to blitz all linebackers. And we're just going to use the linebacker on the same side as the nickel. And then we should get 2 blitzers coming in free, just like that. Sometimes the blitzer will come down, the D tackle comes in. If they don't send a running back out, we should get 2 blitzers coming in totally free. But we don't necessarily need 2 blitzers coming in free. So this is going to be the other variation we can do. The setup is going to be the exact same. So shift our D-line away from the nickel. So here the nickel's on the right, so we want to shift left. Then slant the D-line away from the nickel once again. Blitz all linebackers once again. But now the difference is now we can actually take this nickel back and we can bluff blitz them. So on PlayStation, you double tap triangle. That brings up your individual assignments. Then we go to our nickel back, which is L1 right there. And we can put him in a bluff blitz. Now, did it go? Yeah, so that's what it does. Now he is going to turn into a 3 receiver hook. Now he's going to basically play like another user over the middle of the field. Now, if they send everybody else out on routes also, we're still going to get this looping pressure up the middle. Now, if they block their running back, we won't get anybody coming in. But if we want to just catch them off guard while still dropping everybody into coverage, and you can see right here, and the blitz is just going to fire in. The linebacker is going to come up through the A gap. Even though now we're only rushing 5, they're blocking 5, and we are going to get this free rusher just coming up Main Street right in the QB's face. And now, like, look how many players we have in coverage. Like, we have a really such a solid cover 2 coverage shell. Now our 3-rec hook is going to be dropping out into zone coverage, playing post, playing crossers over the middle. So that is a setup, guys. Shift away from the nickel. It's the exact same setup as the other blitz. Shift away, slant away, blitz all linebackers. Now the only other difference, put that nickel into a 3 receiver hook. So that is it. The only other thing with this, guys, make sure, I've showed you guys this a few times, but make sure you go to your package at Big Nickel over G and you go to the slot CB package, okay? If you don't go to slot CB, when you try to put them in a 3-rec, you can't. You have to be in the slot CB package. So that's the one other thing. So that's one of the blitzes. I have gameplay footage coming up as well. So that gives us 2 cover 2 blitzes. Now we have a 0 blitz I really like, Casino Blitz, which we go over in the main channel on YouTube today. I go over cover 4 palms blitz, Now we also are going to have a cover 3 blitz. So it's going to be SS Blitz 3. Oh crap, I just called the wrong play for the offense. So it's going to be SS Blitz 3. So now we're going to have 2 cover 2, cover 4, 0 blitz, and a cover 3 blitz that we can all fire. And all these are going to look the same pre-snap, guys. Make sure you auto alignment on base. Come out in SS Blitz 3. We will come out here. Now, all this is going to be too high baseline for everything. The only ever differences between some of our blitzes and coverages are going to be shifting our D-line. Now, one thing I did mention in earlier videos too, when you're playing quarters, if you want to hide when you're blitzing, just shift your D-line around. I do it a lot anyway. If they're, running one way or anything, move your D-line around, shift them around a little bit, and this will even just disguise our blitzes, and then they'll have no idea when you're playing coverage, what blitz you're sending, anything. So, the cover 3 blitz is a little bit different. All the other blitzes, we shift away from the nickel. Here we actually want to shift towards the nickel, okay? Shift towards the nickel with the D-line. Then all you want to do is blitz all linebackers. Then you want to take the D-end opposite of the nickel. So this one here, the one opposite side of the nickel, put him into a hard flat, just like that. And now we are going to user the opposite linebacker. So usually we user the linebacker on the same side as the nickel. Now you want to user the linebacker on the opposite side. So that is the whole setup. The other thing I will do is I'll QB contain. Now you don't have to do it. It's kind of hit or miss for me. Sometimes I find it comes in better when it QB contain. Sometimes I find it comes in better when you don't. So hop into games. If you feel like it's not coming in quite as good as you want it to, try containing. If you feel like, oh no, contain's not really, try without contain. Just basically, we're going to get the edge heat coming off the nickel, but depending how their blocking sets up, sometimes you will get the looper if you contain, and sometimes you'll get them if you don't contain. So we'll try it here and we'll take a look. Hopefully I get the looper in. So we didn't get the looper there, but I say all this, you're always going to get the nickel. The nickel will come in as long as if they block their running back, that is where we want the looper. But right here, we're only rushing 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they block their running back, that means they're blocking 6 to block our 5. So I'll take that. But nickel is always going to come in, but I'll try to get the looper coming in. We'll just set it up one more time. I'll try to get the looper in. So shift to the nickel back, blitz all linebackers, drop the backside defensive end into a hard flat. Here we'll try to contain one more time. Let's see if we can get the looper in here. Right here, boom, and no looper, nickel comes in. Okay, we'll try it one more time without the contain here, and we'll see. If not, I have gameplay footage of it coming in with the looper as well. So shift to shift your D-line to the nickel. Blitz all linebackers. Drop this player into a hard flat, and we won't contain here. Let's see if we can get this looper in. Boom, and there's the looper in. So it's really weird. Sometimes the contain, I don't know. I don't know if it's certain formations. I'm not really sure, but right here now we didn't contain on this one, and now watch our looper just loop right in. The lineman gets sucked down, and now we have 2 players coming in free. So that is the setup, guys. Like I said, just mess with the looper if you really want to get that looper, and mess with the contain, see which one you like better. So those are the 2 other blitzes, guys. Let's go quickly look at the gameplay footage. All right, so starting out with our cover 2 blitz here. So this is going to be us dropping a 3 rec out. So we'll just let this run. We're going to take this, user the player on the same side as the blitzing nickel, shift and slant over, and we should get this looper coming in from the second level. You see, he's just going to come down Main Street. We also sometimes get this D tackle, like the center. Watch here, we get both. Center just lets the D tackle go, and the looper from the second level. 2 coming in. We have 6 in coverage. That is absolutely beautiful. Here it is again, looper off this side, boom, coming right down Main Street into the QB's face. Like, this is a ton of pressure. People are not used to getting pressure right in their face like that. That is super tough to deal with. Really, there is nothing open. Like, he has nowhere to go. Tries to get it out in completion. Now we should have the looper coming off the other end right here. So now it's Chancellor. Boom. Splitting right in between here. We're getting out. 3 rec dropping back. He has nothing. Like, I'm going to take both those 2 players, and he is going down. So that's kind of when the blitz comes in. Now for some of the pass defense. So right here, looper kind of gets. So sometimes your guy will get caught up like that, especially when you don't have the nickel coming off the edge. Sometimes he's going to get caught up in the mess, and that's all right because we still have really good coverage on the back end. And right here, we have our 3 receiver hook. This is what he's going to do. He's going to play like another user in the middle of the field, and he just steps in front of the drag here, and we are going the other way at the football. So if he's blitzing there, obviously he isn't there to take that away, and we don't get the pick. So I really like this, guys. If they're sending everybody on routes, bring this blitz as well. Looper coming in kind of gets lost in the mess here, but now we still have 5. This is 3rd and 24. So I shaded up to put my corners on cloud flats, let them play over the top. He tries to throw a corner route in over our head, triple coverage, no shot. Here it is again, boom, Looper gets blocked up this time. Now we're playing hard flat. So last one we shaded up, put clouds. Now we're playing hards. Don't let him get anything quick and easy to the flats, and our cornerback comes up, makes the play on the football. Here we are again, Looper. So here he blocks his running back. So we see here, Looper would have got free. He comes in totally free, but he blocks his running back. But this is what I was talking about. So now they're blocking, we're only rushing 5 and they're blocking 6. So that means we have a 6-on-4 on the back end. So we have a really good numbers advantage here. So really like that. He's dropping back. There's just absolutely nothing there. Like everybody's taken, nothing to go to, and he just has to throw it away. So that is the cover 2 blitz, guys. The other version, the nickel fires off. That's what we went over on YouTube today, but I just always want to give you guys as many options, see what works the best for you, and incorporate it. So here's the cover 3 blitz. So you'll see some guys where I have contain, where I don't. Basically what I already went over is just sometimes I find it works better and sometimes I find it's, better to not have it. But here, blocks his running back, and we get 3 players looping off the edge. The way we shift and we get loopers coming around with these blitzes, guys, is crazy. 3 people in the backfield, even though he blocked. So that last one we had no contain. Here we do have a contain. He blocks up the looper, but now the D tackle comes free because now he comes off, take the looper. Now the D tackle's coming free. We get the nickel coming free also. Good coverage on the back end, and he's going down. Here it is again, boom. Now we see Looper coming in free again. He gets blocked by the running back, but now the nickel is coming in, tracks him down, nowhere to go, and he is going down. So that's kind of all the pressure. Now we have some coverage. We still have a good coverage shell. Here, we're the user in the middle of the field. We obviously have no help, but the thing with this, like I've said, guys, this is all too high. He has no idea if we are playing match, if we are playing our 0-man blitz, if we're bringing our cover 3 blitz, if we're bringing one of our cover 2 blitzes. So you can really just mess with them and throw so many different things their way. So here, Looper comes in, blocks his running back. He's able to block this up, but we still have a really good coverage on the back end. He sends 3 people deep. He has just a little crosser that I user, throws a jump ball up, and Steve Atwater picks it going the other way. Here, Looper gets picked up. Nickel coming back, chasing Fields out of the pocket. We look, really nothing there. He tries to force it in the back corner, picks it off. We are going the other way late in the 4th quarter. Ball game. And one more. Here we are. Boom, no contain on this one, and we get the Looper coming in. Looper coming in his face. He has to force the ball out quick, almost make the play with our user, but our blitz gets right up in his face, and he is not able to complete the pass. So that is going to be it, guys. Those are 2 more blitzes to add with the 3 more we went over on YouTube today. Like I said, the tight, gun tight, all those 2x2 tight sets, match coverage defense will be the next video, along with a trips tight end match coverage defense, and then that'll wrap up big nickel. Then we'll start getting into the 3-4 stuff, and I'm working on some new offensive stuff that I think is going to be really, really cool, guys. Really pumped for you guys to see it. So that is it. Thank you all for joining Scheme Kings. I hope you guys are enjoying it. That is it. King Reggie out.